If you're trying to solve a cross in 8 moves and plan the whole cross in the inspection but are struggling to do them, this video is for you. Before I reached sub 20, I used to spend around 5 seconds on the cross, which is much slower than the standard 3x3 time split. After watching videos and reading articles and posts, I've identified and summarized the 3 most useful tips to improve cross, and each tip builds on the previous one. I'll also recommend 2 practice tools for focused cross training. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Memorize color relationships. That means know the 4 sides of color by heart: green, orange, blue, red, and solve the cross using relative positioning. When I was around sub 30, I used to look at the centers every time while trying to insert the cross pieces into their correct slots. If you also do this, your cross will gradually become much faster if you follow this tip. Memorize the order by heart: red, green, orange, blue. When you're waiting for a bus or waiting for a McDonald's order, imagine you're holding a cube. Let's say you're facing green. What should be the color on the left? What should be the color on the right? Keep reminding yourself what the color relationships are. By keeping the color relationships in mind while solving the cross, you will no longer need to align or check the centers each time you insert a cross piece. Instead, you can complete the cross, then align the layer by doing D moves. Here's an example of how a cross solve looks differently when this tip is implemented. Okay, if you don't have the color relationships in mind, your solve will probably look like this. Okay, so blue is here, so red should be here. Align the center. Okay, orange should be here beside blue. And lastly, green should be here as the final piece. And align the D layer. 8 moves. Okay, now let's keep the color relationships in mind. Blue and green should be on the opposite sides. I'll keep blue and move green. So orange is here, it should go into this slot on the left side of blue. When I insert orange, green will come out and it should go on the left side of orange. And red stays where it is. Let's try D prime, R prime, D, R, F prime. 5 moves. Align the D layer at the end. Once you have that in your instincts, you'll find that you can visualize and plan your cross much more easily. But to actually aim at minimizing move count, the next tip is crucial as well. Tip number 2. Understand good and bad cross pieces. A good cross piece is when you only need 1 move, R2 is considered 1 move, to get into position. A bad cross piece is when you need 2 moves, usually with an extra F or F prime. So basically, when the cross pieces are in these orientations, they're bad cross pieces. It's mentioned in one of J-Perm's videos, and it's very important to understand because it helps a lot when you plan your cross. Because one of the most important skills in cross is to solve more than 1 piece simultaneously. So when you solve a good piece, try to turn a bad piece into a good piece to have a more efficient cross. First, let's try to solve the cross without caring about making a bad piece good. Okay, so red, blue, next green, and last orange. That was 8 moves and a rotation. Implementing tip 1 and 2. I see that orange and green are bad cross pieces. If I bring green down, it will become a good piece. When I insert green, orange, which should be on the right side of green, is ready to be inserted in 1 move too. Blue and red are good pieces. I'll deal with them later. So R prime, F, R prime, 2 pieces done, and then B2, and finally red, Y to U prime and L prime, and align the D layer. That was 7 moves. To keep improving, you'll be able to find solutions that are more efficient. For example, same scramble, if I solve the blue piece first, B2, and then insert orange and green, same moves, R prime, F, R prime, and then align D and insert red, F. It's a 6-move cross. Once you master these concepts, you're pretty much set to build an efficient cross. Now you might find it difficult to plan out the whole cross, and that's totally normal. My next tip will instruct you how to tackle the planning phase gradually. Tip number 3. Plan, track, and improvise. This tip involves a few stages before you are able to plan the whole cross. The first stage, plan the first 2 cross pieces and execute them without pauses, and improvise the 2 other pieces. When you feel confident enough, plan the first 2 pieces, track the 3rd, and improvise the 4th. Then plan the first 3, track the 4th, and eventually plan the whole cross. You can also mix them up depending on the difficulty of your cross. Instead of planning the whole cross and tracking all 4 pieces in your mind, planning only 2 is much less demanding. If you understand the first 2 tips by heart, you can definitely plan the first 2 pieces without any trouble. There's a very useful list of algorithms for solving 2 cross pieces on this free CFOP guide from the Google Home Pro M. If you are struggling to find solutions to solve 2 adjacent cross pieces, you can take a screenshot and refer to this guide. This is how you can practice. Scramble, inspect, find 2 cross pieces. They could be 2 good pieces or a good piece and a bad piece. Take a look at where the other 2 cross pieces are. Then close your eyes, solve the first 2 pieces. Open your eyes and improvise the other 2 pieces. At the very beginning, focus on only 2 cross pieces and plan them. This scramble, the first 2 pieces I see that are the easiest to plan are red and blue. I'm planning to do R prime, D prime, R prime, insert red and then blue on the left side of red. And then I'm going to improvise the other 2 pieces. So let's try R prime, D, R prime. And then, okay, I see orange, so U prime, R prime, F, R. And then green at last, so D and L, F prime, L prime, and align. 11 moves. It's not very efficient, but that's the first step. I planned only blue and red before, now I'm planning orange as well. I'll bring red down first, and then I know that I can insert blue while making orange a good cross piece. So R prime, D, U prime, R prime, F. Now only 1 piece left, which is green. So D, L, F prime, L prime, and align. Now 9 moves. First level, I'm planning all 4 pieces. When I insert red and blue and then orange, I visualize that green will be here. So instead of inserting orange like I did, I'll probably try to make green a good cross piece while inserting orange like this. R prime, D, U prime, R prime, and then U prime, F prime, L, F2. Now it's 8 moves. Remember, learning a new skill takes time to truly make it your own. By combining planning and improvisation, you reduce friction in the learning process while simultaneously improving your speed. Up next, I'll introduce 2 practice tools that I find very useful for improving cross. The first tool is CsTimer. Use the solver function from CsTimer. Their solution may not be finger tricks friendly, but they are the most efficient. You can try to follow their solution step by step, repeat it again by yourself, so you have an impression of what the most efficient solution looks like. The second tool is Crystal Cube Trainers. This tool focuses on the cross. It has the scramble, it provides multiple solutions, it also supports step-by-step review of the solution, with a 3D cube diagram to help visualize the solution. You can also pick the level of difficulty by selecting the max number of moves for your cross. By focusing on color relationships, understanding good and bad cross pieces, as well as gradually plan out your whole cross, you'll be able to find efficient solutions and solve your cross faster. Remember, mastering the cross is all about breaking it down into manageable steps and practicing deliberately. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with other cubers who might benefit from these tips. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy cubing!